I'm on zero problems, big fella. Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dread. This ain't live beat. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on me. If a channel riding through the street, they be like, there you go. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on me. If a channel riding through the street, they be like, there you go. Ooh, I just come and put the hinges in the air. Counting bitches while we meeting, make them shake my other hand. Millie Rocky.
Great morning, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining. Definitely privileged and honored. No sugar in my coffee. I'm Coach Frank Sagasta, and I'm honored and privileged to be on all these different platforms. Hey, it's a wonderful opportunity, definitely, to share something great with you. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. And I know today is Labor Day. I know that in our country, depending on where you're at, if you're on Periscope, it's a great opportunity. Definitely, we take a day off, and we're definitely thankful. We're honored by all our servicemen and women that continue to serve, including my son. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is it, man. So I hope that you guys had a great week. Yesterday was a phenomenal day. I'm serious. Like, I expressed with Greg Walker just the other day. I don't know if you guys know who the Big Dreamer is. A great individual to follow, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, what's the other one? LiveMe, Facebook, I don't know, so many different platforms. Nonetheless, if you know who this individual is, I suggest that you follow him. A great mentor, a great friend. But I expressed with him, I believe so hard that if you live an average life, you will have average stories. And if you live an extraordinary life, you will have phenomenal stories each and every single day to share with somebody. And so for me, that was yesterday. I got the opportunity to be invited into the Legacy, which is an elderly facility. And I was able to talk and to share some encouraging words that might move them each and every single day along the day. And I've been invited again to come back next month. Now, I believe that's such an open door, open opportunity to share with people that don't have the abilities like you and I, that don't have those same abilities to be able to share something worthy for them to hear. You know, and if there's anything I've ever learned, I believe it was Martin Seligman that suggested, that recommended, that if you really wanted to tap into your greatness, that if you really wanted to really get that stem of happiness, that you were going to do things outside of your comfort, and you were going to do things outside of the ordinary. And so I wanted to share that with you because it was a great time that I was able to share something that was much different than I normally do on a day-to-day basis. And I had a great time. Spoke to some great individuals. Again, so much wisdom. I believe with all my heart. People that have gray hairs are people of wisdom. I believe that. I'm serious. Like straight up. I believe that with all my heart. I believe people that have gray hair have wisdom. You probably say, Coach Sagasta, you're crazy. You don't have any hair. But no, on the real, I've come to believe that. I love being around elderly people because of all their experience, all their lesson, all that knowledge. And I love it, man. Like being able to take some of those stories and to share with even some of my scholars, some of my students, even some of the kids in my community, just being able to share some of those life experiences. As I said, the average person, if the average person in life continues to live, they will have average stories. But a person that's living beyond average, literally they wake up each and every single morning by the alarm clock of their passion, they have phenomenal stories forever. Like they have phenomenal memories. You know what I mean? They're not chasing the mighty buck. You know what I'm saying? They're living each and every single day by the hour. They're giving them every single best. I love those people. I do. I'm serious. Like, so many people have definitely shared in this opportunity of life with me, and I've expressed, like, yo, you want to feel great, you want to really get to that next level in your life, you really want to separate and cut the umbilical cord and divorce the distractions in life, then you got to jump into action. You have to come to a point where you start saying, nah, I'm not going to hang around this individual. I'm going to start surrounding myself around genuine greats. I'm definitely honored, privileged, and blessed that Dr. Monroe got back to me. If it wasn't for Dr. Monroe, you know, I know that so many different things would have probably been the same. But now, new heights, new doors, new vision has given me more light at being my absolute best. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And, you know, again, it's about what you want in life. How far will you reach? How far will you go to climb the mountaintop of your peak of what you want? Like, I just meet so many different people. Talking with these elderly individuals yesterday, there was a time where literally they got to express, like, her husband just died 2 weeks ago. One individual, her leg was taken. Another individual, her leg was taken and her arm was taken. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear those stories and I'm able those words and those stories are able to serenade within my heart as well as in my mind, those are life experiences. Those are things that so many people in life are so bombarded by distractions that when I talk to these elderly people, they are so in focus, so in tune. I love that. And that's why I had the great opportunity to share some words with them. And I'm going to share them with you because one of the greatest stories I ever heard in life, literally one of the greatest stories I ever heard in life was that of the tower being built. And you're probably thinking, what tower? And I'm talking about the World Trade Center. I'm not talking about those towers. I'm particularly talking about the Tower of Babylon. And this particular tower was being built. And so many individuals, for those who are not historians, I'm going to share something with you. But this particular tower was being built by man and women alike. And they were all building this tower under God. And they got almost to the very top of this tower that was going to reach the heavens. And I promise you, they all lost their voice. They all lost the vision. They started building it for God. And then they took that focus and that vision and they turned it toward man. And I believe that so much in life, we are building a vision, we are building a focus, we are building affirmations toward man and not God, or not literally, not the greatness within us. You'll probably say, Coach Sagasta, what is it? Hey, I'll be 100, like that particular story, I shared with them yesterday, and they were all able to understand, come to a point of understanding that if we continue to have more focus, more vision, I mean, hey, King Solomon, the wisest man that ever touched this earth, specifically said that people perish because they lose their vision. And when he talks about perish, he's not talking about they died. He's not talking about they died in the Greek. Perish in the Greek. I got a Greek dictionary. Okay, in the Greek and in the 1728 American English Dictionary, it specifically says that they lost sight, they lost vision, they perished. And every time I go and I see I see a homeless individuals carrying out their money, holding out their hands, I think of people that lost their vision. I think of people that lost their focus in life. When I see people that are striving so hard that they lose family time, that they lose this time of family, that they lose this time of peace, this time of harmony, that they lose so many memories because they're working so hard that they're hustling, they grinding, they hustle, they grind, they hustle, they grind, but they lose so much time. They hustle and they grind, but they lose a lot of time. So I express with these folks that this is the moment. This is the time when you start tapping into your greatness. This is the time when you focus on your purpose. What is your purpose? I asked every single one of them, what is your purpose? You too have a purpose. Just because you're in this home, hey, I'm going to be 100 with you. There was one atheist sitting right in front of me. Sitting right in front of me as I'm sharing these words. I literally, in my mind, I thought this individual was going to will herself out of the room, out of this room, this lobby. Because most atheists don't want to hear what Coach Sagasta got to say. Most atheists never wanted to hear what Dr. Monroe wanted to say. Many of these atheists in this world never want to hear what good preaching is all about. Many atheists in this world don't want to hear the truth. And that's the problem with so many people. We want to do this. We want to put the earmuffs on. We don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. But the truth is medicine. It's the greatest antidote. That's why when I found knowledge, I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, when I found knowledge, when I found experience, when I found the information to change my situation, I took off like a plane. I took off like a plane. I surrounded myself with individuals that were doing the same thing. But they were focused. They had vision. And this atheist sat there, she sat there, and she heard every single word that I had to deliver. And we got the opportunity to speak before I gave my lecture and after I gave my lecture. Talk about a great time. I came home, I was excited. Like I told my son, I said, Andrew, I said, this lady motivated me. I said, little did she know, but she motivated me because most atheists, they do not want to hear some great words of encouragement. They don't want to hear those words. They're not looking to find the clues or seek out the information to change their situation. And after I was done, she came up and shook my hand with the only 4 fingers that she had. Lost her arm, lost her leg. And to say thank you. And she stayed in the room for a moment later. Now, I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back by no means. You already know. Coach Sagasta is very humble. I thank God for this opportunity. And I thank God so much that he gave me the words to share with these individuals. But I share this, that you too, my friends, have that same power, that same choice of changing your situation each and every single day. I've come to the point in my life where I'm going to be 100 with you guys. I'm going to be 100 with you guys, all right? You guys check this out. I'm going to be 100 with you guys. I am selfish. I am a selfish man. I am a selfish man. I am a selfish father. I am a selfish educator. I am a selfish mentor and coach in this life today. Selfish, man. You know what I'm selfish of? My time. Selfish of my time. My time I share at Desert Star Academy with my students is their time. I give every single ounce of the energy that you see with my family. I give every single ounce of that energy. When I go to Mega Toppers and I'm contributing to this, this business, I give every single ounce now. That is with purpose. My title is with purpose. First things first is with purpose. Whatever you do in life, first things first is with purpose. You're probably wondering yo, Coach Sagasta, where is your title? The title is first things first. What does first things first mean? First things first means with purpose. Whatever you're doing in life, that you're doing it with purpose. With purpose. I'm going to read you something right now that has that elocution, of words that will help you understand. Here it is right here. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. One more time, I'm going to give it to you guys. Hold up, listen one more time. It says in Proverbs chapter 3, okay? It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Woo! I straight up, man, like, yo, when you find, happy is the man that findeth wisdom. Most people are unhappy because they never found something that they so desired so happily. Marriages keep on breaking up. Why? Because they ain't happy. The country is falling. Our country is falling because there's a lot of unhappy individuals. Hello? I'm just saying, like, I didn't get up here to rant. I came here to give you the truth. I always deliver absolute content. I always deliver the material, the information to change the situation. Listen, I'm going to get up here straight up. I got these platforms. I'm going to get up here. It's not about tickle, make me feel good. It's about truth. It's about delivering. That's one thing I learned from Malcolm X. One thing I learned from Frederick Douglass. One thing I learned from Martin Luther King. One thing I learned from Gandhi. One thing I learned from Winston Churchill. One thing I learned from William James, the great psychologist, the great philosopher, Socrates, Marcus Aurelius. Like, I learned what they were talking about. Nelson Mandela, I understood that if your voice is not speaking in your heart as well as in your belly and it's not coming out, then you just silent, you just dying. First things first, with purpose. With purpose. My purpose every single Monday, going on 5 years straight, I've been doing this here. Almost 5 years straight. 119 days left of this year. 119 days, yes. I am sweating, boo. I'm sweating, boo. Yup. Just filled with the ghost, filled with the spirit. Straight up. Almost 5 years straight. Been going on this right here. And I can promise you with purpose to help empower those around the world. We live in a society, we live in a culture today where people are unhappy. If they're not keeping up with the Joneses, they are unhappy. If they are not keeping up with the next door neighbor who's got the big boat, the big house, the big everything, they are unhappy. I promise you, the moment that you set that down and you cut the umbilical cords and you divorce that first things first and you start living with purpose, man, yo, every single person you meet, you embrace them. Every single person you meet, you embrace them with a hug, with a smile, with encouraging words. I gave this to you guys last week. Those great powers, as I expressed with these folks at the convalescent home, as I expressed with those folks at the Legacy Foundation, I expressed them. I said, listen here. I said, most people in life, if not all people in life, were given a great power, but also a dangerous power. And that power happened to be the power of choice. We choose to be unhappy. We choose to be happy. We choose to be negative. We choose to be positive. We choose. We have to make the right choices. First things first with a purpose. I'm just saying. You got to enjoy, baby. You got to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Each and every single day, 365. Listen, you got 119 days. I hope that you took something away from here. I'm not asking you to believe everything that I share with you guys every Monday, but that you take something away every Monday. All right? Many blessings to you guys. Have a great and fabulous day, and always be thankful, baby. Hey, faith over everything, man. Make it a masterpiece. I am out of here. There's nothing more exciting. I just shut down all the Facebook pages, but there's nothing. I am sweating, boo. I'm sweating. Thank you so much. I wanted to share this moment right here with everybody on YouTube, as well as LinkedIn and Periscope. Yep, I am sweating. I get so filled up with energy. And I also get filled up with the motivation of helping other people. And I believe so heartily that William James, one of the great philosophers, one of the great psychologists that opened up the door to psychology here in America, the author, the founder, the father of psychology in America, he once said the greatest weapon against stress, did you hear me? Okay, depression, is our ability to choose one thought over another. Again, one more time. The greatest weapon against stress and depression is very obvious. It's having the ability to choose one thought over another. When I first learned that, man, that's what helped me with my depression. That helped me with my stress level. It helped me understand that there is a true ability, a true path. I believe it was Ralph Emerson that says, don't go where there is a path, but go where you can leave a trail. And there's so much truth to that. I wanted to share that with you guys. Again, I take time out of my day to definitely do this, and I've been doing this going on 5 years. And it's not about building this huge following like some of these other guys. It's about touching the heart of one person each and every single time I do this. If I could touch 1,000 hearts, if I could touch a million hearts in a year, then I'm blessed by the best and beyond. No matter what, I'm blessed by the best and beyond. But it's about sharing this opportunity, the things that I've learned, the experiences, the lessons, even around being around different people, from Eric Thomas to being around great people. I'm definitely blessed to say that people like Dr. Miles Monroe, People like that, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi. I mean, so many different individuals that have been at my dinner table to share wonderful stories, to share wonderful lessons, experiences, and tips and advantages has helped tremendously, tremendously. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that you guys took something away. Until next week, peace. I'm out, baby.